So today I'm going to share 10 things I stopped buying or stopped spending money on. The less I spend on things that don't really add value to my life, the more I can spend on things or invest in things that are actually important to me. So I'm always seeking a more intentional lifestyle, which gives me, first of all, more freedom, and then obviously also more money, more space. And the first thing I stopped spending money on is haircuts. I cut my own hair since years at home. I also layer my hair at home. I just made a video about it if you're interested. I was just never really happy with the result at the hairdressers, so I decided to teach myself doing it. And I love how my hair turns out when I'm cutting it at home, and now I don't have to spend money on it anymore. And I can exactly decide how much I want to cut off and what I want my layers to look like, so it's working very well for me. The second thing is overbuying food, and although I wasn't really overbuying food, I oftentimes had the issue of just eating what I wanted to eat at that moment, and then I never remembered to eat food first. That goes bad soon, so I had to throw things away from time to time, which I'm trying to avoid. And now I had this idea of always keeping one shelf from the fridge only for foods that I know are going to spoil soon or are going to spoil first. This way I'm gonna have a good overview and I'm avoiding to throw anything away. It's good for the environment and I can save some money. Next thing is kitchen appliances. I used to have a lot more appliances, especially on the kitchen counter. Now all I have out on the counter is a blender, a toaster, a kettle, and a water filter. Still a lot for some people, but these are all appliances that I use on a daily basis. And I used to have plenty of fruit cutters. I had a microwave, a waffle maker, and whatnot. But I found that actually I only need these 4 appliances. Because if I want to cut fruits, I just cut everything with a knife. It's actually much more easier. And if I want to heat anything up, I just do that with the stove. And I barely ever use a waffle maker in my life, I believe. And I also found that it kind of stresses me out to have too many different items on the counter, especially when it comes to cleaning my kitchen. So I don't buy any of these anymore. Face products. I noticed that it's best for my skin to only use a few products with good and clean ingredients that really make a difference for my skin, instead of trying all of these new products that are recommended but never give me the results that I want. Products that just don't work for me and even are irritating my skin oftentimes. So currently I use 3 products for my skincare routine and that's all I need for now. A new phone. I'm someone who generally uses phones until they're completely broken, or at least until I don't get security updates anymore. But then when I needed a new phone, I used to buy the newest one and I didn't even think about it really. I just thought it would make sense to buy the newest one. And I don't do that anymore just because I realized I don't need all of the newest features. I barely ever use my phone, in fact, so I definitely don't need to have the newest version. And it's also something that I think the older you get, the less you care about those things. And you can definitely save so much money when it comes to buying a phone. The next thing is gym memberships. I don't pay for gym memberships anymore because I'm way more motivated to work out if I can just do that at home, without having to bring myself to go to the gym and without having to make too much time for it. I actually enjoy working out now because I only do exercises that I like, and it's only since I've been working out at home that I do exercise regularly. Another benefit of exercising at home is that you can really start small if you want to, with only like 10 minutes per day, for instance, because the overcoming to start's not so great, and this way you can slowly make it part of your daily routine. So that's what I like about exercising at home. Next thing is name brands. I don't see the point in buying name brands unless I can really notice a difference in quality, when the products last longer or fit better. So you still spend money on name brands sometimes when it makes sense to me, most likely on shoes, but other than that I really don't care. I don't feel the need to show off. So I'm just wearing what I like, and that can save you a lot of money over your lifetime. Seasonal decor. I never was the person for seasonal decoration. I don't really decorate my apartment with seasonal items too much. I only have decoration for Christmas. I have a Christmas tree and then I put on some candles, and that's pretty much it. And it's not that I don't like decoration in my home at all. It's just that I don't like the feeling of having too many things stored in a box somewhere to then use it only for 1 month out of a year. It's just not worth it for me. And I'd rather use things for decoration that I use anyway in my home, like candles, plants, flowers, different lights. But other than that, I don't spend money on seasonal items. Sale items. So there are obviously times when it does make sense to buy products on sale. For instance, when you were planning to buy that specific product anyway. But in most cases, it's actually a waste of money because it's tempting us to buy items we didn't want to buy in the first place. And then you feel like you saved money by spending money, except you didn't. So it's a good feeling at first, but in fact, you lost money. So I'm always careful with sale items. Accessories. I realized that when I'm wearing accessories, I'm mostly wearing the same earrings. So I don't even use most of my jewelry, or at least very rarely. So now when I see something that I like, I really think about it first. And it's very, very rare that I purchase something new. And the same goes for makeup and handbags. I used to buy different makeup palettes, different colors, several lipsticks, and I realized that I really only use the same 3 products on a daily basis. So it's unnecessary to buy too many different products. And when it comes to my handbags, well, it's so easy to buy handbags because you don't even have to try them on, and there are so many different beautiful handbags in different colors. And I still like fashion and bags, but I barely ever wear most of them. So it's the same as with makeup or jewelry. I usually wear the same 1 or 2 handbags every day. So I think for now, there's no need to buy any more of them. So I hope you found some value in this video. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next video.